Hi everyone, it's me, Sailor Venus, Mina here, and today I'm going to talk about something that, well, it isn't bad or anything, but at the same time, it's probably something that, you know, I really do need to talk about. Now, see, there was a time on YouTube, and a time where folks could get a lot of watch time for their films, and well, now it's not so much anymore. And everyone has their beliefs over why this is. Well, the truth is, I don't know why it is. So, yes, it's ongoing from what we talked about yesterday, but not truly even that. See, I don't need to know what I'm talking about here, what I want to talk about. Because I think if I want to talk about it, it's like, oh, it might be bad or something. Hey, it's my film, my fairway, and I'm going to talk about it. So, anyway, what we got here is that we have camcorder that we use on and off, and you might ask yourself, well, why? I don't know. No. Okay. A long time ago on YouTube, we once got bullied. And I mean bullied bad and picked on. And I don't want anyone out there to say that the interwebs bullying isn't as bad as any other kind. It is. Weaklings, that's what all bullies really are, who can't do anything face to face. Now, we got picked on bad. And why we talk about this and still talk about this today, who knows? So, from 2008 YL to 2013 YL, we would get bullied for no grounds. There was like no grounds for it. We never said anything and never did anything to anyone that bullied us during that time. And no, we didn't say or do nothing. Now, of course, they are going to make up shit. They're going to say that we bloody said this or we bloody did that. Or they're going to claim that what we did on our YouTube channel was grounds for being bullied and picked on, and it was not. What we did on our YouTube channel back then is what we do on this YouTube channel now. It would always first it would begin with mean words, okay? And then after that, then it got even worse than that. And then you would have jerks come on and make films about you and make fun of you and put you down. And then that led to the hacking. That to this day, I don't know. Everyone used to talk about how, oh, well, someone out there really had a lot of time on their hands to do that. And then after that came the false flagging and then a bunch of other shit that followed. As a result, Sailor Moon Red, Sailor Moon Red 1, Sailor Moon's Best 1, Sailor Moon's Best 2, Sailor Moon on Tube, Sailor Moon Tube, and Sailor Moon Red 1, 2, 3, 4 were all the beatings of this long run of bullying and picking on that was never needed. Now, back then, all you could do is two things. One, don't do anything like some folks like to do, or block, or report. Now, it was going to be hard to report because a lot of these haters didn't really do anything on their main, didn't really do too much on their main, on their fairway to get themselves in a hang up. But if they did, then that was what it was going to be. And then there was ban from channel, now known as hide users comments, but before that was called ban from channel, which actually does what block user never did. Now, a lot of folks are going to say that block user is broken. Maybe it is, but ban from channel isn't broken. But the truth was, we never, ever did anything to anyone to get bullied and picked on. Yeah, back in the day, we used to talk back and speak back to those who were bullying us. But that wasn't bullying and picking on them, even though the haters would have you believe that would have you believe all kinds of shit. And there probably are still folks out there who, since we already blocked and banned them, it probably pisses them off that we still are on YouTube and that we haven't really given two shits about what they said. They claimed that what we were doing here was all evil, all bad, all wrong. They had no truth to it, but that's what they believed. They believed they were grown up, but I don't know how grown up you could be when you were bullying and picking on someone. I don't care. See, they tried to make out to be like that they were grown up and they had jobs and they went to work and they went to learn. Okay, whatever. But they'd be on the interwebs and they'd be bullying and picking on others, bullying and picking on me. So I don't see how so grown up that was. And I think maybe we had to go through it for some grounds. That maybe we had to learn something. And what did we learn? I guess how to deal with it. I guess how to behave. But the truth is that even though we may have learned something from it, the haters never did. And I'm sure they're still mad that they can't do anything about us being here. And it's been 6 years. This YouTube channel's been around for 6 years. It's been around longer than all the other ones. At the end of the day, it is what it is. The bullying was never needed. The picking on, the name calling, the making up shit was never needed. The hacking should have never happened. The fake calling out, or the fake flagging or whatever you want to call it, that was never needed either. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Now, sometimes we think about it, and other times we just say it's a past, it happened, and just have to move on, which is true. I'm Sailor Venus Mina, and I hope you like this film.